Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Last Horizon. Powracamy do Maroku, moi drodzy. Jak widzicie, żyję, mam się dobrze po szczepionce, pewnie foliarze się nie cieszą, ale jest wszystko ok. W takim razie kontynuujmy naszą przygodę. Mamy zaklinacza węży, sklep z antykami, jubiler. No dobra, za chwileczkę sobie z wszystkimi porozmawiamy, ale może najpierw wejdźmy do sklepu z antykami.
Hayes isn't here. He's been thrown into the gendarmery's jail to the north of the bazaar due to some taxation difficulties. Can't say I'm unfamiliar with the situation.
Okej, czyli żeby pogadać z profesorkiem, będziemy musieli udać się do żandarmerii. No dobra. Mam też nadzieję, że Kim nic się nie stało i mimo wszystko ten wypadek w górach przeżyła. Jubiler.
He's probably the owner of the jewelry shop. I've got to stop putting minor frivolities ahead of life and death rescue missions. I need to go to the gendarmerie and talk to Hayes.
Wow, coś czuję, że nie uda mi się z nikim porozmawiać, dopóki nie udam się do żandarmerii.
Make jewelry, buy jewelry, clean, repair, grind gemstones. You buy here now. Jamil has best prices far and wide, just no understanding of good grammar.
Ale dobrze wiedzieć, że coś takiego tutaj wykonuje. Nie mamy żadnych przedmiotów w ekwipunku. Więc tak czy inaczej nie możemy mu nic przekazać.
A skinny old man. He's sitting in front of a basket. I should probably visit Hayes in the gendarmerie first. This guy doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
No dobra, a gdzie w takim razie tą żandarmerię znajdziemy? Warsztat garncarski, kupiec z tekstyliami, sprzedawca owoców, stoisko kuglarza. Do farbiarni, północne wyjście na pustynię do stacji.
Nothing I want to buy, and no salesman lurking around either. It's a shop selling pots, which is not very exciting. Typical Moroccan clothing. The shopping spree can wait. I've got to find Hayes first. All kinds of exotic fruits and vegetables. A thimble rigger. You have to follow the cups and guess which one holds the ball.
Okej. Coś czuję, że później będziemy mieli okazję w to zagrać.
That's the way to the train station. But I have no need to go anywhere else just yet.
Dobra, skoro na stację udać się nie możemy, to obstawiam, że na pustyni żandarmerii też nie będzie.
Visit the Great Berber Festival and enjoy dancing, music and traditional delicacies. Just north of the town and easy to get to. I should find Professor Hayes before sightseeing. That's the gendarmerie.
Auto, studnia.
Looks like the gendarmerie's car. I don't need to add auto theft to my list of misdemeanors.
Jeszcze. Z zaznaczeniem jeszcze.
I don't think this well sees much use.
O,
A rusty well crank. The well's all dried up. But I might find a use or five for this crank handle.
no w końcu jakiś przedmiot w ekwipunku. A już myślałem, że będziemy chodzili goli i weseli. Post Nepolis.
I beg your pardon? Bonjour. How can I help you?
Szukam profesora Hayesa. Masz niezły samochód, to wszystko.
I'm looking for Professor Hayes. I was told I could find him here. That is correct. Professor Hayes is a guest in the cell behind me. Could I speak to him quickly? I am afraid that's impossible, sir. While investigations are ongoing, Professor Hayes is not allowed contact with anyone. That was a direct order.
But it's really very urgent.
I'm sorry, monsieur. The situation would be very different on payment of bail, of course.
Bail?
Naturellement. The judge has set bail, upon payment of which Monsieur Hayes can be released.
How much is the bail?
200 francs.
I see. That's 200 francs more than I have.
I assume you have the funds.
Don't worry. I'll raise the capital somehow.
You may bring the money to us anytime.
Kaucja wynosi 200 franków.
The bail money is 200 francs.
Oui, 200 francs.
And what if I ask really nicely?
Monsieur, we may be on African soil, but this is not a bazaar. It is the gendarmerie of the French Republic. An honorable judge has set the bail at 200 francs and it shall stay there.
Oh well. Worth a punt.
Do you have any other requests?
Czyli będziemy musieli znaleźć inny sposób, żeby uwolnić profesorka z więzienia. Masz niezły samochód.
That handsome vehicle outside.
Ah, the pride of the gendarmerie. 35 horsepower, 3 gears and 0 to 60 in 45 seconds.
You certainly seem to like it.
To wszystko.
That's everything for now.
I wish you a pleasant day, monsieur.
Dla tych, co się śmieją, pamiętajmy, że akcja gry toczy się w latach 30.
That must be the official stamp of the gendarmerie. The gendarme will not be too pleased if I steal stuff from his desk. More importantly, I might end up in there with Hayes. I need to distract him first. A particularly uninteresting desk.
No dobra, mamy tutaj telefon. Moglibyśmy zadzwonić, ale nie mamy komórki. Komórka w latach 30.
Hey, young man,
What? Who?
over here, from the cell window.
Hayes? Professor Hayes?
Shh, we have to be quiet. What do you want from me?
My name is Paddock. Fenton Paddock.
Not so loud.
Somebody in your shop told me I could find you here.
The friendly Monsieur Lacoste, no doubt. In these somewhat embarrassing circumstances, I think we can save ourselves any formalities. So tell me, what brings you here?
I need your help. Do you remember your Tibet expedition about 14 years ago?
Are you joking? How could I forget? It all began with that expedition. Call it fate or maybe destiny, but I don't believe it was chance that brought me there.
Then the name Yen Wang means something to you.
Of course. But why on earth are you interested in this expedition?
Yen Wang was an old friend of mine. He died a couple of days ago, and I used his maps from that time to try and find an expedition that's disappeared in Tibet. We reached the Kembalung Valley, but found a Nazi squad occupying the monastery there.
Stop! Stop! Are you trying to tell me that you have found the actual Kembalung Valley?
Well, I mean, technically the Nazis found it first. I just followed them. But they'd killed all the monks.
And what about you? Did you enter the monastery itself?
While I was searching for my friend, the leader of the expedition, I found a secret chamber. There were these symbols all over the walls. The same as the ones Yen Wang drew. He translated them using your notes.
Yes. When we were preparing for the expedition, I found a previously unknown script in a library in Nepal. I don't suppose you deciphered the symbols in the chamber?
Well, in a way. Yen Wang's niece actually did the translation bit. But you know, I got her there in the first place. It was all nonsense, though. Sleeping dragons and gates and fairies. But then there was something about a key. You can find it by viewing the keeper's map through the eye of the dragon. I know it sounds crazy, but my friend disappeared in that chamber. I need to find him. Yen Wang wrote that you found the remains of a map and a gemstone during your expedition.
Perhaps, my friend, we should all be more open to belief in such stories. After all, Schliemann's belief in Homer's stories led him to find Troy. This is probably the greatest news of my entire life. We need to get out of here. I have the Eye of the Dragon. If your translation is correct, then I now know what to do with it. I will finally find Shambhala. After all this time.
Shambhala? The Nazi leader talked about Shambhala. What is a Shambhala?
The Buddhists call it Shambhala. but it's much, much older than Buddhism or any other religion on this earth. The Nazis want to find it as well. How ironic. For years, no one believed me. Refused to fund a second expedition. I lost my reputation and my job. But I knew I was in the right. And now, the Nazis of all people are drawing the same conclusions as I did. Even if only a fraction of what I found out about this place is true. It would be a major catastrophe if the Nazis were to find Shambhala. Do they know about me and the Eye of the Dragon?
Already on their way.
My, you do bring a sense of adventure with you, don't you? Get me out of here, and I'll tell you everything that I know. Not a second has passed over the last 14 years when I didn't think about finding Shambhala. Oh, my heart. All this excitement is too much for me.
Are you ill?
Not ill, but not young either. Could you do me a favor? There is a small case in my shop with an ornament on the lid. My heart drops are in there. Please get it from the cost.
What about the dragon eye thing? Isn't that more important?
Forgive me, young man. We only met 5 minutes ago. I'm not willing to part with the eye quite yet, but don't worry. Lacoste will never find it. Bring me the case as soon as possible. Then we'll worry about the eye.
Don't forget the Nazis. I'll do my best, but I need to find 200 francs for your bail as well.
Yes, of course. Here, take this ring. It's not worth much, but if you can sell it for a few francs, it might be a start.
Thanks, Professor. See you soon.
Okej, musimy pomóc profesorkowi. Ale najlepsze jest to, profesorek mówi przynieś walizeczkę, potrzebuję swoich kropli na serce. A Fenton mówi, oko smoka jest ważniejsze niż twoje zdrowie. Okropny jest. Ale dobra, pomożemy staruszkowi. Staruszek może pomóc nam. Sklep z antykami. Tak, patrzę, czy są jakieś punkty interaktywne na zaplecze. Monsieur Lacoste.
Monsieur Lacoste.
Przyszedłem po szkatułkę dla profesora Hayesa.
Oh, it's you again. Have you found Monsieur Hayes?
Yes, and I'm afraid I need your help.
Pardon?
Professor Hayes asked me to bring him his heart drops. He's not very well, you know. The arrest, the prison. Too much upset for an old man. In any case, the drops were in a small case, and I...
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Before you go on, I have to stress once more that I cannot possibly hand over any piece from this shop before I have catalogued everything in it.
Listen, this man has heart problems. He needs his medication. You can't call red tape on me. Believe me, I've had my fill of red tape in the last few days.
You misunderstand me, monsieur. All of Monsieur Hayes' property has been confiscated. However, I can give you an application form. In certain cases of hardship, personal possessions of particular importance may not be seized.
Now, you see, I would think that vital medication would be one of those items of particular importance.
I am not disagreeing with you, monsieur. However, I still need official permission. Present your case to the authorities and get this application form stamped.
Ah, bureaucracy. The only thing more dangerous than the Nazis.
Jeśli chodzi o szkatułkę,
Monsieur, about the case with the heart drops.
Oui, how can I help you?
Do you think you could make an exception and give me the case right now? An innocent tax defrauder's life is at stake.
I will give you the case as soon as you provide me with the stamped application form.
Touché, monsieur.
czas na mnie.
You'll see me again.
Au revoir, monsieur.
A już myślałem, że będzie tak łatwo. Niestety nie. Sprawy po raz kolejny się pokomplikowały. Formularz aplikacyjny.
Monsieur Lacoste gave me this form. Since he seized all the professor's belongings, I'll only get my hands on the professor's heart drops once it's been officially stamped.
No dobra. Ja proponuję w takim razie sprzedać ten pierścionek jubilerowi.
The professor gave me this ring. He wants me to sell it to raise the bail money.
Stop! Don't speak. Let me guess. You are from England, are you not?
Good guess. Or is it that obvious?
Between you and me, I heard you talking just now. How can Jamil help you?
Well,
Stop. I've worked it out. You're looking for a fine necklace for your wife. No, a young daredevil like you is not yet tied down. You're looking for a diamond for your mistress.
well,
Either way, your beloved will look like an oriental princess wearing jewelry from Jamil. And I will give you the best prices in town. Buy at Jamil's and you won't regret it. So, what can I do for you, Sidi?
Mam taki pierścień. Twoja kolekcja wygląda niesamowicie. Jak interesy. Czas już na mnie.
listen, Jamil. How much would you give me for this ring?
Let me have a look. It's clearly made of gold, and the stone seems to be real as well. But I can see some wear and tear, and the overall design is not of a particularly high quality.
Don't play a player, Jamil. Stop trying to lower the price.
Look, Englishman, I like you, and I wish to be honest with you. You won't get any more than 3 francs for a ring of this standard. When I subtract the rent I pay for my shop and the upkeep of my 7 children, I can offer 2 francs at the most. And even this will, how do you say, break the bank.
Jamil, I can see not 1 foot from my face that you're selling silver rings for 15 francs.
A wise heart is like a rich treasure. Okay, 5 francs, final offer. Because I like you and we are celebrating our jubilee soon, I can also give you a free coupon. If you need a necklace repaired or want some jewelry polished to a shine, Jamil will do that for you for free. Take it or leave it.
I hate haggling. God knows why I'm a smuggler.
Okay, fine. Give me the 5 francs.
Frugality lasts forever. And don't forget your coupon, Sidi.
Coś mi się wydaje, że zostaliśmy zrobieni w bambuko. 5 dolców za srebrny pierścionek? No troszeczkę mało. Znaczy 5 franków. Twoja kolekcja wygląda niesamowicie.
You have lovely jewelry.
Thank you, Sidi. Jamil learned the trade from his father and uses selected materials only.
I bet.
Jamil also accepts jewelry as payment, for a reasonable price, of course. He will repair, restore, and clean your jewelry. Your wish is Jamil's command.
I appreciate your business philosophy.
Jak interesy?
How's business?
Marrakesh is the pearl of the Moroccan imperial cities. And now, with the Berber rebellion in the past, we attract visitors once more.
Berber rebellion?
I am not an information center, Sidi. I'm a jeweler.
I see. Unfortunately, I have no money.
Czas już na mnie.
I'm going to have another walk around town.
See you soon, Sidi.
5 franków, ale mamy też darmowy talon.
I can redeem this coupon at Jamil's jewelry shop and get a piece of jewelry repaired or polished.
Coś czuję, że to będzie miało później jakieś większe znaczenie. Zaklinacz węży.
Good day. May I interrupt you briefly?
A tourist. Assalamu alaikum. Can I interest you in a demonstration of my art?
I don't technically have time. But why not?
Watch very closely.
Nice job. I'm impressed.
Thanks, Sidi.
Muzyka jest piękna.
That was lovely.
Thanks, my friend. Unfortunately, not everyone here appreciates it.
What do you mean?
Recently, I was driven out of the bazaar. I'm not allowed to play there anymore. The merchants accused me of scaring away the customers. This flute is something very special. It has belonged to my family for more than 100 years and can produce magical tones. My forefathers were nomads and played music for their camel herds with this flute.
Come again? For their camel herds?
Exactly. Camels are very sensitive creatures, you know. They always serve their masters faithfully. Nomads need camels in order to survive the desert. Thus, there is a unique bond between an animal and his owner, which can best be expressed through music. Camels can feel the warmth and gratitude emanating from the sounds of the flute, completely different to the ignorant and soulless traders here in town. These peasants do not know good music, unlike you, my friend.
And the camels, of course.
Coś wyczuwam, że ten fleciograłek próbuje nam wcisnąć ten flet. Ale z drugiej strony, pewnie będziemy udawali się na pustynię i będziemy mieli do czynienia z wielbłądami. Może akurat ten flet by się nam przydał.
I'm loving the story you told me about this flute.
No wonder, Sidi. The flute is something very special.
Is it really true that the sound of a flute has a special effect on camels?
Allah is my witness.
Can I convince you to give me a demonstration?
No offense, Sidi, but in order to find a camel, we will need to leave the town, and my legs aren't what they used to be. If the whole thing really interests you, you can borrow the flute and try it out yourself.
Ah, grand.
Not so fast, Sidi. There's an old saying that goes, "Give and you shall receive." If I lend you my flute, I'll have to take a break. And when I have a break, I get thirsty.
Understood.
Pożyczysz mi flet, jeśli przyniosę ci coś do picia.
You'll lend me your flute if I get you something to drink.
Yes. Okay?
Na czym polega zaklinanie węży?
I always wanted to learn how to teach snakes these tricks. I mean, how long on average does it take to teach a cobra to move to the rhythm of the music?
I shall be honest with you, stranger. Like most snakes, my cobra is completely deaf. It does not even hear the music. It just follows the movements of my hands. But the music creates the right atmosphere amongst the spectators.
My thirst for knowledge is quenched.
Wiedziałem, że z tym graniem do węży to jest szwindel.
I'll be off then.
Salam, stranger.
Salam alejkum. Potrzebujemy coś do picia. Jakąś wodę. Albo sok z owoców. Warsztat garncarski.
Nothing I want to buy, and no salesman lurking around either.
Ale jakiś kubek albo coś takiego.
Assalamu alaikum, my friend. Come and have a look at my local produce. You won't find anything better this side of the Atlas Mountains.
What do you have to offer?
I can give you perfectly tailored jalabas. I have almost every size and color in stock.
Jelly... You have what now?
They are the Berbers' traditional costumes that you see here before you, my friend. The jalabas are worn throughout North Africa.
Good to know.
Ile kosztuje dżelaba?
What does a jalaba like this cost?
We can discuss prices later, my friend. First, take a good look at the stock. Have a good feel of the structure of the fabric. Try something on if you want. Only then will you realize the exceptional quality of my stock.
W takim razie ile kosztuje dżelaba?
I'm more of a quantity, not quality guy. How much?
Before I give you a price, you must realize I only manufacture using the finest materials. You won't find better textiles anywhere this side of the Atlas Mountains.
Yes, you said that before.
I see that shopping for the Western man is not the art it should be. But I like that about you. You are a worthy opponent. A man with character and a strong mind.
I'm glad someone sees that. I just wish it weren't you. No offense.
None taken, my friend. Perhaps the lady too will see these things when you wear such fine clothing. I shall offer you a special price, my friend. I like you. I think you really want to wear it. And I think that it is made for you. But you must promise me not to tell anyone about the price.
Scout's honor.
Good. Then listen carefully, for I can only make this offer once. I will give you this djellaba for just 300 francs. No joke! Do we have a deal?
How can I put this politely? Not in a month of Sundays. Sorry, I'm just somewhat financially challenged right now.
Co mogę dostać za 5 franków?
Do you have anything for 5 francs?
By Allah! 5 francs? Are you insulting me, stranger?
Okay. Clearly, I'm not going to get very far in here.
To wszystko.
That's all for now. Perhaps I'll come around again later.
Salam!
Ja mimo wszystko bym się z nim targował. 5 franków to naprawdę wiele.
Greetings, stranger! I have the freshest and juiciest fruits from far and wide.
Thanks, I can see that.
Polecasz coś konkretnego?
Can you recommend something special?
I just got these juicy figs a short time ago, and the dates are also very fresh.
Oh, no thanks. They're not really my thing.
Ile kosztują owoce?
How much do these oranges cost, for example?
10 francs per pound.
Wow, that's a bit much. What about the pineapples there?
8 francs each.
My word, that's more than back home. How long do I have to stand here and bargain till I get these goods at the non-foreigner price?
I can't go any lower, I'm afraid. These fruits, they don't grow locally and are transported here by caravan. It's a long journey from here to the coast. This drives the prices up, as you can imagine. If you're short of money, come back this evening. I sell the old fruits at half price before I close my shop.
Wasn't planning on being here that long.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to give away.
Oh well, who has?
Co mogę dostać za 5 franków?
What can I buy for 5 francs?
5 francs will not go far these days. How about half a melon? It's from yesterday, but I can give you a good price. Or do you want some peppers? They're not the freshest either.
Wezmę połówkę melona, poproszę paprykę. Do zobaczenia. Biorąc pod uwagę fakt, że flecik rokowi chce się pić, myślę, że weźmiemy melon.
I'll take the half melon.
Here you go.
Do zobaczenia.
Thanks, but I think I'll give it a miss.
Salam. Drop by again.
Połówka melona.
Half a melon? Why on earth did I buy it? I hate melons. I nearly choked on one of these huge seeds when I was a kid. Take that, melon. I won't be choking on any more seeds. I've hollowed out the pulp.
Oho, skorupa melona.
The hollow melon rind.
Czyli jednak nie będziemy z tego robili napoju. Stoisko kuglarza. Może tutaj wygramy jakieś pieniądze.
Come closer. Wanna play a game? Just 25 francs to play.
I'm afraid I haven't got the required startup capital. Can I open with a lower bet?
The opening bet is 25 francs. Sorry, but those are the rules.
I haven't got that much on me.
But hey, never say never. Come back when you've rustled up enough cash.
Might get me closer to my 200 francs, but I need some funds to gamble with.
Coś mi się wydaje, że kuglarz tak czy inaczej nas oszuka. Nawet jeżeli będziemy mieli kasę. Do farbiarni. O!
Hello. May I interrupt you?
Welcome to my dye factory. What brings you here?
Co tutaj farbujesz? Jak powstają te wspaniałe kolory? Muszę się najpierw zająć czymś innym.
What exactly do you dye here?
Oh, simply everything. Cloth and clothing, fabrics, wool, skins, leather.
Jak powstają te wspaniałe kolory?
How do you produce these dyes?
They are all natural colors. We extract them from plants, fruits, and minerals, amongst other things. The red color here is made from iron-rich clay, and the green is made from lichen. For some colors, we use ingredients of animal origin. Very good colors come from the certain species of aphids and snails. The purple color there comes from fluid secreted by a particular snail. Wool takes this color very well.
Nice. So you can cuddle up in your lovely woolen jumper made from snail secretion.
Perhaps your standards in the West are somewhat more backward.
Muszę się najpierw zająć czymś innym.
I've something else to see to. Salam.
Salam.
Salam alejkum. Ale jeżeli będziemy potrzebowali coś zafarbować, to wiem, gdzie będziemy mogli się udać. Zbiorniki z farbą.
Every color dye under the sun. I'm not 5 years old. Covering myself in paint doesn't really appeal. Okay, maybe a bit.
Dobra, niczego chyba tutaj nie zdziałamy. Pogadajmy jeszcze raz z Hayesem.
I've had a natter with Hayes. Now I need to get him out of prison. I suppose I ought to get his heart medication as well. Rescuing a corpse won't do me any good.
Okej. A zaraz, czy ja będę mógł tutaj nabrać wody? Nie mogę.
I don't think this well's... I don't need to add auto theft to my list of misdemeanors.
A może...
I don't need to add auto theft to my list of misdemeanors. The gendarmery's pride and joy.
Myślałem, że go nakręcimy. Żandarm wybiegnie na zewnątrz, a my wtedy albo udamy się do celi, albo weźmiemy tą pieczęć, która leży na biurku. Musimy podbić formularz aplikacyjny.
This well dried up years ago. I don't think anyone will miss the handle. The gendarmery's pride and joy.
Tutaj mamy pieczęć.
The gendarme will not be too pleased if I steal stuff from his desk. More importantly, I might end up in there with Hayes. I need to distract him first.
No ale w jaki sposób?
Good day.
What do you want now?
Kaucja wynosi 200 franków. Czy mógłbyś mi podsamplować formularz?
It's about Professor Hayes. I've known him a long time now, and I know he suffers from heart disease.
He seems perfectly healthy to me.
Yes, he is, but only if he takes his medication regularly. That's the whole point. I want to fetch his heart drops from his shop. The problem is, I can't get them without official approval. Would you be so kind as to stamp this application form?
Pardon. I really cannot do that.
Why? Is there something wrong with your hand? Here, let me take a look at that.
There is nothing wrong with my hand, monsieur. I do not have the authority to grant your application. Contact the head of the department or the judge. They are both back in town tomorrow.
Oh, great. You know what? I don't think I'd give you any authority if I were them either.
And if you were them, monsieur, you would know better than to insult an officer of the gendarmerie. Now, excuse me, s'il vous plaît.
Czy mógłbyś poświęcić chwilę i podsamplować dla mnie ten formularz?
That's everything for now.
I wish you a pleasant day, monsieur.
Dziadek troszeczkę się zdenerwował. Ale niestety nie podbije dla nas formularzu.
I've had a natter with...
Okej. Jest jedyne miejsce, do którego nie próbowałem wyjść. Na pustynię. O,
End of the line. The sign says, danger. Do not cross the salt lake on your own. It seems the salt lake may only be crossed in the company of an experienced guide. And where does one find oneself such a guide?
a może doświadczonego wielbłąda.
Danger. Do not cross the... It doesn't look very stable. Probably full of hollows just beneath the surface salt. I've ignored warning signs before, often with disastrous consequences. I'd prefer not to cross the lake without a guide.
Żub.
I'll take some hay with me, just in case. There's hay in the trough.
Wzięliśmy sianko. Mały znak, namiot.
Break for lunch. Guided tours across the lake take place again this evening. Why does that not surprise me?
Wieczorem na pustyni temperatura spada do 0 stopni.
This must be where the leg guide waits. Unfortunately, it's not here.
Chodzi się na pewno przyjemniej. Błyszczące kamienie.
They're covered in sand and dirt, but there are some small crystals in the ground here. I can't break it off with my hand.
Spróbujmy korbą.
I should be able to break off some crystals.
O,
Got it. I've levered off a piece of crystal.
nieobrobiony kryształ kwarcu.
A raw quartz crystal. Not quite as pretty as it could be.
Ciekawe. Ale jubiler wisi nam przysługę, tak? Może w jakiś sposób będzie potrafił nam go obrobić.
Ah, I just knew that you would come back. What can Jamil do for you, Sidi?
Chciałbym sprzedać kryształ.
Would you be interested in a crystal?
Let me have a look, Sidi. This is no crystal. Well, not good crystal. This quartz is all over the Atlas Mountains. It badly needs to be polished up.
That's a shame. To tell the truth, I was hoping to sell it.
If you want me to, I could at least clean it up. Do you still have the coupon I gave you?
Yes, here it is.
Then this service is free of charge. Wait there. I'll do it now.
Na co mi kwarc? Poszło szybko.
Your quartz, sir. Looking considerably finer for Jamil's light touch.
Thanks, Jamil. I'm going to have another walk around town.
See you soon, Sidi.
Wypolerowany kwarc wygląda jak soczewka.
The processed quartz crystal really catches the light.
O! Może ja będę mógł podpalić gdzieś sianko. Może na samochodzie? Nie? A już myślałem, że będę mógł go podpalić. Tutaj mamy promienie światła. Na biurko. Okej. Ale to nie jest interaktywne.
Officially, I'm not allowed to talk to Hayes. Unofficially, there's always the cell window.
No dobra. Tutaj jest okno, promienie słońca wpadają przez okno. Uchwyt na korbę. A może ja muszę to umieścić tutaj?
Ah, the quartz fits perfectly.
Wow,
The sun's being refracted? Anyway, it's forming a beam straight through the crystal.
czyli jednak będziemy podpalać samochód.
It's amazing how you can solve your problems by setting fire to things. The gendarme loves this car. While he's fretting over the fire, maybe I can get to the stamp.
What's that smell?
Fire! Something's burning!
What? Nom de Dieu, the car! Oh, sacre bleu! Oh, children in this country can never be trusted. I've got to put this out!
Professor Hayes,
Yes? What's going on?
I've set up a distraction, but I can't move from here or I'll be spotted.
I see. A distraction from what, exactly?
From you stealing the gendarme stuff. Do you see the table?
Yes, there's a telephone, a stamp, and an ink pad.
I need the stamp. Can you reach it?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
I'll think of something.
Musimy jakoś wejść niezauważeni.
This is my chance to get at the stamp. But if I break cover, I'm sure to be spotted.
Ale żandarm na szczęście się stąd nie rusza. Mimo tego, że ugasił pożar. Ciągle stoi w jednym miejscu. Za dużo możliwości tutaj nie mam.
Professor, try to pull the stamp towards you with this.
Okay. It worked! Here's the stamp. I'll give you the rod back in a minute.
Good work.
Mamy pieczęć.
Okay, that's one more stamped form. Hopefully Lacoste will hand over the goods now. Here, Professor. Do you think you can get the stamp back on the table somehow?
I'll have to throw it, but it should be okay.
Good luck. Once the gendarme's back inside, I'll go speak to Lacoste.
Na szczęście korbę mamy z powrotem w ekwipunku. Sklep z antykami. Halo, Monsieur Lacoste, mam podstemplowany formularz.
Monsieur Lacoste,
Oui?
Here's your form.
Oh, all right. Let me have a look at it. Oh, good. The stamp of the gendarmerie. This appears to be in order, monsieur. Please, take what you require.
I thank you with all my heart.
Czyli to jest ta szkatułka. Od razu rzuca się w oczy. Dlaczego mi się wydaje, że w środku nie ma leków na serce, ale coś innego?
Hayes' heart drops are locked in here.
Może profesor Hayes też coś kombinuje. Potrzebuje tej szkatułki nie dlatego, że tam są leki.
I have your drops, Prof.
God be with you. I'll just take my drops.
Może to narkotyki?
Hold on to the case for me. I don't want the gendarme to see me with it.
What's this instrument in the case?
Ah, my gold detector. I have a physicist friend who developed it for me. It measures the gold content of certain objects with the help of a weak electrical field. I use it to check the gold content of artifacts people are trying to sell me. Take good care of it. It's very unique, you know.
Not a problem.
Wykrywacz złota, mała pusta szkatułka.
Everything's sorted with Professor Hayes. Now all I have to do is get him out of prison. Almost everything, then.
No dobra. Tylko nie wiem, w jaki sposób miałbym to zrobić. Ale przyszła mi pewna myśl do głowy. Skoro mamy wykrywacz złota, to może uda się wykryć szwindel.
Ah, the Englishman. How can Jamil be of service?
At the moment, I have no idea. I'll catch you later.
You won't find better quality at such good price anywhere else, Sidi.
And if, during my quest to save my best friend's life, I have a sudden need for fine jewelry, you'll be my first port of call, Jamil. Promise.
Albo, co ciekawe, wykrywacz złota może mi się przydać, żeby wygrać z kunglarzem. Wiedzielibyśmy, pod którym kubkiem znajduje się coś ze złota, o ile w ogóle coś takiego będzie tam używał. Ale dobra. Musielibyśmy zdobyć coś do picia. Tylko nie mam zielonego pojęcia gdzie. Warsztat garcarski, kupiec z tekstyliami. Nie mamy w ogóle żadnych pieniędzy. Jedynie co mamy to skorupę melona.
I'm not going to need any...
Może uda się nabrać jakąś farbę. Beczka czystej wody.
I better get permission first. Excuse me, may I have a drop of this water?
You must know that clean water is worth its weight in gold in this region. But I will allow you a small drop.
Many thanks.
Okej, czyli w taki sposób zdobyliśmy pićko. Melon wypełniony wodą.
I got you some water in a beautiful and rustic melon-style container.
Thank you, Sidi. Please, take my flute and enjoy yourself. But do not get spittle on the mouthpiece.
Thanks. I'm very excited.
And don't forget to bring it back.
I promise.
Zdobyliśmy flet, ale żeby okiełznać jakiegoś wielbłąda...
That's the way to the train station. But I can't leave without the eye.
Musielibyśmy najpierw takowego znaleźć. Ale nigdzie takiego nie widzę. No nic, moi drodzy, wielbłąda będziemy szukali w kolejnym odcinku. Mam nadzieję, że ten odcinek wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!